Hi everyone, welcome back to Grower Kit. So as you can see, we're out on the veg patch again today. I've got a few things to do. The weather's absolutely glorious today. We've had a week of rain, so it's a nice bit of sun today. It's really quite warm. So as you can see behind me, everything's doing well. So today I'm going to be planting out my sown beetroot, turnips, cauliflower, probably lettuce as well. I'll be sowing a few more seeds as well, so if you want to join me today, we'll have a little potter around the veg patch and get some things done. So I'll get back to you in a minute and we'll make a start. Alright guys, so I'm going to try growing some honeydew melons from store-bought Melon. So I've scraped some of the seeds out of here, washed them off and dried them out. So they should be ready for planting now. Hopefully they'll germinate. So I've got 2 pots here, filled them up with compost, just ordinary multi-purpose compost. I've got the seeds here, which are all nice and dry now. So I'm going to sow 2 in each pot. So we'll only have 4 plants. We'll keep the strongest one out of each pot and either dispose of the other ones or try and separate them off. So all I'm doing is just pressing the seeds in to the compost, and then once we've pressed them in, we'll gently cover them over, press down the compost gently over the seeds and give them water, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Right, so we've got our labels here. I'm just using lollipop sticks, and saving all the lollies from the kids. So we've got our labels in, and now just to give them the water, not too much, but you want to give them a decent amount. And then these will be kept indoors because it's still too cold outside to germinate melons. I think they need about 25 Celsius. Right, so that's that done. So now I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing with some pumpkin seeds. This variety is Big Max, so they should get nice and big. So it's exactly the same. I'll sow most of my seeds the same way. I'll just press them into the compost and cover them over and give them the water. Right, so we're just giving them the water now. You want to give them a decent water, but don't drown them completely. Hopefully we won't need to water these again until after they've germinated. So same as the other ones, I'm using lollipop sticks, just because the kids have had lots of lollies during the lockdown, and I've been keeping all the sticks to use as plant labels. They seem perfect, pencil writes on them quite well. It doesn't come off too easy, so that's good. Right, so that's the seeds sown. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be planting out these beetroot and turnips I've got in here. So I'll probably just do a couple of rows along here. So with the beetroot, I'm going to plant them out in little clumps. I'm not going to bother trying to separate them. Okay, so I'm just making a hole with my hand. I've just realised I've just disturbed the red ant's nest up here, so be careful of the ants. And then just fill it in around the plants. So I'll get the rest of them done. Okay guys, so exactly the same thing with the turnips. Getting them out of the trees normally the most awkward bit. I tend to just try and get my fingers underneath and push them out. So there's one of the turnips. These are called snowball turnips, seed sown. So same with the beetroots. I'm just making a nice deep hole because I want to get the roots right down to the bottom of the hole, and just plop them in and fill in around the roots, and just give them a gentle firm down. So that's all there is to it. So I'll get the rest of them done. I'll set up the camera again, do a time lapse, and get back to you when I'm done. Okay, so that's all the turnips lighted out and the beetroots. So hopefully they'll do alright and they won't all get eaten by slugs. If you're wondering what the marigolds are, I'm trying some companion planting. So the second these start getting attacked by slugs, I know we've got a problem, because apparently the slugs really like the marigolds more than most other things. So anyway, so they're all in, so I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright everyone, I decided to plant out my cauliflower and cabbage. I've got a few good ones, a few a bit small, but I'm just going to stick them in just to see how they go. I realise I might need to net them, well I will need to net them. I'll get that done at a later date. While they're small I can just pick off any caterpillars that I see and get the net up as soon as I can. So I'm going to do a couple of rows along here. This bit of the bed gets morning sun, but it's in the shade for the afternoon, so I think it'd be ideal for the cauliflower and cabbage because they don't like it too hot. So I'm going to be doing exactly the same as before, just getting them out of the trays and making a hole, popping them in, firming them down. So I won't bother showing you it, but I'll just do a time lapse of me planting the whole lot, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright, so that's the cabbage and cauliflower planted out. Now I've planted them a lot closer than what it says to on the packet, because I expect most of these will probably get eaten by slugs, so, or some of them, hopefully not all of them, but we'll have to see. So I've just put the little cauliflowers, the little ones which weren't doing so well, just popped them in, we'll see what happens. So I'll keep you updated on these. So that's about it for today, I think, guys. So I'll get back to you in a second. Okay guys, thanks a lot for watching. So we've got all the seeds sown. We've got them planted out into this bed here, so we've still got plenty of room for other stuff to go in that bed. I'm trying to do some successional sowing, I think it's called. So I'm just planting a few things at a time. Then as I plant, I will sow more seeds. So there's a couple of weeks gap in between each sowing. That's the idea anyway. It's absolutely glorious today. We've had a week of rain, so the sun's quite nice. It's really quite warm today actually. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't done so, I hope you will subscribe and feel free to leave me a comment and like the video. Anyway guys, thank you again, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.